In an age of fleeting trends, integrity stands as a beacon of timeless relevance. It is a quality we instinctively admire, a virtue we deeply crave. Integrity can often feel elusive, a challenging pursuit in a world that rewards shortcuts. But what exactly is integrity? At its core, integrity is about wholeness, being undivided. It is the alignment of our values with our actions. Integrity is not about perfection. It is about striving for consistency. This longing for integrity echoes throughout history. It finds voice in ancient texts and timeless wisdom. One powerful expression is in Psalm 26, attributed to King David. David's words resonate with our modern yearning for authenticity. His psalm offers a timeless guide for navigating life with integrity. Psalm 26 opens with a heartfelt plea for vindication from a man who has walked blamelessly before God. David, the shepherd king, declares, "Vindicate me, Lord, for I have led a blameless life." These are not empty boasts, but cries for justice from a man falsely accused. David's plea is rooted in his steadfast devotion to God. Psalm 26 challenges us to reflect on our own walk with God. David doesn't just proclaim his innocence, he details the actions that demonstrate his integrity. He speaks of walking in God's truth, of refusing to associate with the deceitful, of keeping his heart pure and his hands clean. These are not mere words, but deliberate choices, daily acts of faithfulness that shape the course of his life. "I have walked in my integrity," David declares, emphasizing the active, ongoing nature of living an upright life. Integrity is not a destination, but a journey, a path we choose to walk each day, even when faced with challenges and temptations. David's commitment to integrity is further revealed in his actions within the community. He speaks of washing his hands in innocence and going about God's altar with a pure heart. These acts of purification symbolize his desire to approach God with clean hands and a pure heart, reflecting his understanding that true worship is inseparable from righteous living. David's example reminds us that integrity is not merely a private matter. It extends beyond our personal lives and impacts how we interact with others, how we conduct ourselves in our communities, and how we approach our relationship with God. One striking aspect of David's pursuit of integrity is his resolute avoidance of those who engage in deceit and wickedness. "I do not sit with the deceitful," he proclaims, "nor do I consort with hypocrites." David understands that our associations have a profound impact on our own character. He recognizes the danger of surrounding ourselves with those whose values contradict our own. He knows that even the strongest resolve can be eroded by the constant influence of those who prioritize personal gain over integrity and truth. David's stance is not about judgment, but about safeguarding his own heart. He chooses to surround himself with those who share his commitment to righteousness. He seeks out the company of those who will encourage him in his walk with God, not lead him astray. This principle holds profound relevance for us today. We live in a world saturated with information and influences, many of which can lead us away from the path of integrity. Choosing our companions wisely, seeking out those who uplift and inspire us is crucial for maintaining our own moral compass. Section 5, the foundation of integrity, truth and love in action. David's commitment to integrity is not rooted in legalistic adherence to rules, but in a deep love for God and a desire to live in accordance with his truth. "I love the house where you live, O Lord," he declares, "the place where your glory dwells." David's pursuit of integrity stems from his love for God and his desire to honor him in all he does. This love for God is not a passive sentiment, it is an active force that compels David to live a life of truth and righteousness. He understands that genuine love for God is demonstrated not just through words, but through actions that reflect God's character. This connection between love and truth lies at the heart of true integrity. It is not enough to simply avoid wrongdoing. We are called to actively pursue righteousness, to live out our faith in tangible ways that reflect the love and truth we embrace. This principle has profound implications for our relationships with others. Living with integrity means treating others with honesty, respect, and fairness. It means keeping our promises, speaking truthfully, and acting with kindness and compassion. Section 6. The ripple effect. How integrity impacts ourselves and others. The impact of living with integrity extends far beyond our own lives. When we choose to act with honesty and integrity, we create ripples of trust and respect that spread outward, influencing our families, communities, and the world around us. David understood this principle well. As king, he knew that his own integrity, or lack thereof, would have a profound impact on his kingdom. His actions would set the tone for the entire nation. In the same way, our own commitment to integrity has the power to inspire those around us. When we consistently choose honesty over deceit, fairness over selfishness, and courage over cowardice, we create a more just and compassionate world. Conversely, when we compromise our integrity, even in seemingly small ways, we erode trust and create a climate of suspicion and doubt. Our actions have consequences not just for ourselves, but for those around us. Section 7. Echoes of integrity. Stories of courage and conviction. Throughout history, countless individuals have embodied the principles of integrity found in Psalm 26. Their stories serve as powerful reminders that living with integrity often requires courage, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to truth, even in the face of adversity. Consider the example of William Wilberforce, a British politician who dedicated his life to abolishing the slave trade. Despite facing fierce opposition and numerous setbacks, Wilberforce remained steadfast in his convictions, driven by his belief in the inherent dignity and worth of every human being. Or consider the story of Rosa Parks, an African-American woman who refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama. Her simple act of defiance, rooted in her unwavering belief in equality and justice, sparked a movement that changed the course of American history. These individuals and countless others like them remind us that living with integrity is not always easy, but it is always right. Their stories inspire us to stand up for what we believe in, even when it is difficult, and to live lives that reflect our deepest values. Section 8. Practical integrity, navigating the challenges of modern life. The principles of integrity found in Psalm 26 are as relevant today as they were in David's time. However, the challenges to living with integrity in the modern world can feel particularly acute. We are bombarded with messages that encourage us to prioritize personal gain over ethical behavior. So, how can we apply the timeless principles of Psalm 26 to our lives? Start with self-awareness. Reflect on your values and beliefs. Surround yourself with people who uphold your values. Commit to honesty and avoid deceit. Find a mentor for accountability. Remember why integrity matters to you. Living with integrity is a daily practice. Section 9. The enduring reward. Finding strength and peace in uprightness. The path of integrity is not always easy, but it is ultimately the path of true strength and lasting peace. When we live in alignment with our values, when our actions reflect our words, we experience a profound sense of inner harmony and peace. David understood this well. My feet stand on level ground, he declares in Psalm 26. In the great assembly I will praise the Lord. David's integrity is not a burden, but a source of strength and confidence. He's able to stand firm even in the face of opposition, because he knows he's living in right relationship with God and with himself. When we choose integrity, we choose freedom from the guilt and anxiety that come with deceit and compromise. We experience the joy of living authentically and the deep satisfaction of knowing that we are striving to live in a way that is pleasing to God. The rewards of integrity may not always be immediate or tangible, but they are enduring and profound. They shape our character, deepen our relationships, and leave a legacy that extends far beyond our own lives. Section 10. a call to stand strong, embracing integrity in a world of compromise. In a world that often seems to celebrate shortcuts and compromises, Psalm 26 stands as a timeless call to embrace the path of integrity. It reminds us that true strength is found not in manipulating others or cutting corners, but in living in alignment with our deepest values, even when it is difficult. David's words echo through the ages, urging us to examine our own lives, to choose our companions wisely, to act with honesty and compassion, and to stand firm in our commitment to truth, no matter the cost. The path of integrity may be challenging, but it is ultimately the path to true freedom, lasting peace, and a life that reflects the image of the God we were created to be. Let us then embrace the challenge of living with integrity, knowing that in doing so we not only honor God but also inspire those around us and leave a legacy that will endure long after we are gone.